Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into what might just be the next giant leap in artificial intelligence, Agentic AI. So if you think you know what AI is, get ready, because things are about to get really interesting.
You know, the AI we interact with every day, it's mostly reactive. It waits for us. We give it a prompt, it gives us an answer. It's a tool, a very powerful tool, but still a tool we command. While Agentic AI flips that script completely. It doesn't wait for instructions, it actively pursues goals. It's not a tool you command, it's an autonomous partner you actually collaborate with.
So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll properly meet Agentic AI. Then, we'll peek under the hood at its core engine. After that, we'll explore the dynamic abilities that make it so powerful. And finally, we'll see how it all comes together to create our new AI partners.
All right, first up, let's meet Agentic AI. This is really about a massive shift in our thinking, moving away from seeing technology as a passive tool and towards seeing it as an active, autonomous partner.
So what is it exactly? In a nutshell, Agentic AI is an autonomous, goal-directed system, but the key words you really need to remember are these: plan, reason, execute, and adapt. This is huge. It's not just following a pre-written script, it's about understanding an objective and then figuring out its own path to get there, all in real time. Now, let's pop the hood and look at the core engine. You can think of it pretty simply. Every single AI agent has a brain, and it has hands. The brain is its ability to plan, and the hands are its ability to execute that plan. So how does an agent actually plan? This is the cool part. You don't give it a detailed checklist. You give it a big, high-level goal, something like optimize our warehouse logistics. And then the agent does all the hard work. It breaks that big goal down into smaller tasks, figures out the best order to do them in, and then builds a real, actionable plan from the ground up.
And you might be wondering, how does it actually do that? Well, it's not magic. Under the hood, it's using these advanced reasoning frameworks to play out a bunch of what-if scenarios, kind of like a tree branching out into all the different possibilities. Then, it uses smart algorithms to pick the very best path and plugs into other tools and APIs to get the job done. It's basically strategic thinking, but done by a machine.
But hey, a great plan is pretty useless without action, right? That brings us to the agent's hands, autonomous execution. This is the moment the plan becomes reality, and crucially, it happens without a human having to press go on every single step. Let's make this super clear with an example. Imagine an AI customer support agent. A support ticket comes in. The agent doesn't just see a block of text. It actually understands the customer's problem. Then, it immediately and autonomously jumps into the company's CRM system. It pulls up that customer's entire purchase history, past complaints, everything, just to get the full context. Finally, it makes a judgment call. It either drafts a perfect, personalized solution and sends it right back to the customer, or, and this part is key, it recognizes that the issue is too complex and intelligently escalates it to the right human expert. The entire workflow, handled automatically. Okay, so planning and execution make up the core engine. But what makes an agent truly effective in our messy, unpredictable world? That's where these three dynamic abilities come in: awareness, collaboration, and learning. Think of them this way. There's contextual awareness, which is the ability to see the world around it. Then there's multi-agent collaboration, the ability to work with others. And finally, continuous learning, the ability to get smarter on the job. First, let's talk contextual awareness. An agent can't operate in a little bubble. It needs to be connected to the real world, pulling in live data, monitoring for changes. For instance, a supply chain agent might get a live alert that a shipment is delayed. It doesn't just freeze, it adapts. It automatically reroutes other deliveries and notifies the right people. It changes the plan. Next up is multi-agent collaboration. Because let's face it, sometimes one agent just isn't enough. You can actually build a whole team of specialized agents. Imagine one agent whose only job is to gather raw data from a dozen sources. Then, an analysis agent steps in to interpret all that data and find hidden patterns.
And finally, a reporting agent swoops in to format those insights into a beautiful report. They work together like a well-oiled machine.
And finally, we have what might be the most powerful ability of them all, continuous learning. An agentic AI isn't static. It actually learns from its results. It analyzes its own mistakes and incorporates feedback. It uses techniques like reinforcement learning, which is basically just trial and error on a massive scale, to constantly refine its own strategies and get better and better over time.
So, let's bring this all home. When you combine these 5 capabilities, planning, execution, awareness, collaboration, and learning, you don't just get a better tool, you get a completely new kind of AI partner. It all boils down to these 5 core capabilities that really are the foundation of this incredible technology. So here they are, all together. You have the planning brain and the execution hands. Then you add awareness to see the world, collaboration to work as a team, and learning to constantly improve. It's this full stack, all 5 working together in harmony, that creates a system that can tackle truly complex and adaptive challenges.
And this all leads to a simple but incredibly profound idea. We are entering an era where AI doesn't just assist us anymore, it acts with purpose. That, right there, is the game-changing shift. Which leaves us with one final, big question to think about. As this technology continues to evolve, the possibilities are just mind-boggling. So if you had an AI partner that could plan, act, and learn right alongside you, what would you build together? Thanks for watching.